What's up? You know, last couple of months have been really hard. I haven't really been on here, like, just me, just kind of doing other stuff. Basically, I spent the last 2 days in bed. Like, the depression and anxiety of getting out, been really hard. It's really on high. I felt myself just laying in bed for like 12 hours yesterday. And I went down the rabbit's hole of videos on YouTube, and I just made my way to CrossFit and started watching Netflix, CrossFit to YouTube. And then I got onto a documentary on Matt Fraser, who is a champion in CrossFit. And he was talking, he enjoys when people make excuses of, I didn't grow up like that, or I didn't have that background. Like he was a background in Olympic lifting, so all the lifts he has this huge advantage of, and people make the excuse, well, I didn't grow up, I wish I grew up in that, or I wish I had this background, gymnastics background or something like that. And he's like, I'm glad they feel like that, because they're already defeated. Because in their mind, they already have that mindset of, I'm not gonna be able to beat this guy. It's the same thing I hear all the time. I've made it, like triathlon, and everybody's like, I wish I had a swimming background. Oh, I'm not a runner, I wish I grew up in a running background. He has an Olympic lifting background, but he also works his tail off. Like, maybe that's the part that we should be aspiring for instead of making excuses. And he said also too, another one was, I love it when people say, oh, I'm just on steroids. I said, well, he already has those guys beat. Because they know that he knows that in their mind, they'll never be good enough. So they won't work hard enough. He said he already has those guys beat. Like, and that's so true. Like, we put these limits on ourselves. I'm not this, I'm not that. I didn't grow up doing this, so I'll never be good at it. So I won't work hard at it. It's just crazy. And like, you see these people that start out in these, whatever it is, that can only do a couple push-ups and now we're not runners, and then became runners and running super fast times. It's because they have that mentality of, I'm gonna be good at this, and there's not limitations, there's no cap. And that's the problem, and that's, I think the worry for me is, like, I used to be something, or I had some slightly good times, and now, like, the injury of it, I lost the process of working hard, the process of getting through all that. You forget where you start and where you could go if you put that time in. So, I mean, that's really good information for me to hear. It's just like listening to that, like, yeah, there's people that I hope you never get back into it, you know, or somebody's like, I hope you never do that, because it's just one less person on the ring that doesn't believe in themselves. But as a group, as a society, as a city, we have to encourage each other, because this competition isn't about first, second, and third. I mean, this competition's about our livelihood and how we treat each other. Kind of getting out of my shell, maybe venture outside. I still have super anxiety about going to work. I don't know. Try to get through.